The Palestinian ambassador to the United Kingdom said Monday that firing rockets does not really help the cause. He was commenting on Hamas militants firing rockets toward Jerusalem on Monday. The rockets set off air raid sirens throughout the city after hundreds of Palestinians were hurt in clashes with Israeli police at a Flashpoint religious site in the contested Holy City. The early evening attack drastically escalated what already are heightened tensions throughout the region, following weeks of confrontations between Israeli police and Palestinian protesters in Jerusalem. Those confrontations have threatened to become a wider conflict. Also, Monday, Israeli police changed the route of a contentious march by Jewish ultra-nationalists in Jerusalem. It's an apparent attempt to avoid confrontations with the Palestinian protesters. Monday's decision came hours after intense clashes between Israeli police and Muslim protesters at the nearby Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Palestinian Red Crescent told the AP that more than 300 Palestinians were hurt in those conflicts, most of whom went to hospitals and clinics for treatment. 7 of the injured were in serious condition. Experts say the coronavirus is likely spreading in India's northeastern state of Assam faster than anywhere else in the country. Authorities are preparing for a surge in infections by converting a massive stadium and a university into hospitals. The official 7-day weekly average of new cases in the state on May the 9th stood at more than 4,700 cases. Along with cities in India's northeastern frontier, closer to Bangladesh and Bhutan than it is to New Delhi, cases have also started to spike in some remote Himalayan villages in the region. Veteran British broadcaster David Attenborough has been appointed the People's Advocate at the UN Global Climate Summit this year. He's expected to address political leaders about the need for urgent action to tackle the crippling threat of climate change. The 95-year-old is best known for his documentaries on the natural world, such as Planet Earth. He said the coronavirus pandemic has shown how crucial it is to secure international agreements to solve worldwide problems. The World Health Organization said Monday that while COVID-19 cases and deaths have seen plateaus and declines in new cases and deaths globally, the numbers are still too high. WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said Monday in Geneva that any decline is welcome, but the numbers from the past week are still too high. Authorities say over the past week there were 5.4 million new cases reported and nearly 90,000 deaths worldwide. Tedros said global disparity in access to vaccines remains one of the biggest barriers to ending the pandemic. Higher income countries have gotten 83% of the vaccines, while the world's poorest nations have gotten only 17%. Indonesian authorities have arrested Papuan independence leader Victor Yemo. Monday, police accused him of orchestrating some of the most serious civil unrest in decades that broke out in 2019. Tension has reignited in recent weeks in Indonesia's easternmost provinces. President Joko Widodo calling for a crackdown after senior intelligence figure was shot dead late last month, and with an additional 400 troops deployed there. Police accuse Yemo of being the mastermind behind the civil unrest and of committing treason, as well as inciting violence and social unrest, insulting the national flag and anthem, and carrying weapons without a permit. A large German health insurance provider says the number of days working-age people called in sick during the first 3 months of 2021 has hit a 13-year low. This happens as hygiene and distancing rules prevented the spread of other illnesses. Techniker Krankenkasse said Monday that the rate of absence among its clients during the first quarter was 3.8%. That's compared with 5.1% in the same period of 2020, 4.8% the previous year. British authorities are seeking to recapture a young minke whale lost far from home in the Thames River.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.